Right before you get started, make sure you write your name and your homeroom on your paper. So pause the video and do that right now if you have not yet. On this first section, the directions say to look at the map below and identify the following geographic locations. I'm going to read the directions and the 3 spots that you need to identify, but then you'll need to pause the video and identify them on your paper. If a location is labeled with 2 letters, bubble them both in on your bubble sheet. Number 1, China. Number 2, Himalayan mountains. Number 3, Pacific Ocean. Go ahead and pause the video now so you can put these on your paper. Number 4, read the source and answer the question. To this city also brought articles of greater cost and rarity, and in greater abundance of all kinds, than to any other city in the world. For people of every description and from every region bring things, including all of the costly wares of India, as well as the fine and precious goods, some for the sovereign, some for the court, some for the city which is so great, some for the crowds of barons and knights, some for the great host of the emperor which are quartered round about, living close by. And thus between court and city, the quantity brought in is endless. Excerpt from Marco Polo concerning the city of Kimbulik, Beijing. What was the outcome of the events described in this source? A. The emergence of a Chinese dynasty. B. The establishment of a colony in the Korean peninsula. C. The reopening of a major trade route. D. The expansion of local republics. Number 5. Read the list and answer the question. Which statement best summarized the significance of these achievements? Song Dynasty, China, 960 through 1280. Tea production expanded. Fast-growing rice introduced. Canal system expanded. Fine porcelain developed. Again, the question states, which statement best describes the significance of these achievements? A. Overseas colonies were established. B. Commercial activity expanded. C. Agricultural prices increased. D. Foreign imports were taxed. Number 6. According to Confucius, rulers had a duty to A. Expand the empire. B. Spread their religious beliefs. C. Be kind to their subjects. D. Develop a dominant economic center. 7. Which of the following led directly to the rule of China by foreigners? A. Conquest by the Mongols. B. Trade along the Silk Road. C. Invasion by a Song ruler. D. Spread of Buddhist beliefs. 8. Under the Tang Dynasty, how did the return of Xuanzang from India influence the Chinese culture? I'll read that one again. Under the Tang Dynasty, how did the return of Xuanzang from India influence Chinese culture? A. Popularize the practice of binding girls' feet. B. Increase Chinese knowledge of Buddhist writings. C. Introduce the process to make sugar from sugarcane. D. Made many Chinese suspicious of any contact with foreigners. Number 9. Which of the following was the most significant result of Marco Polo's travels? A. There was a sharp increase in the number of Chinese people migrating to Europe. B. Chinese people became untrusting of foreigners. C. It increased European interest in trade with China. D. It spread Christianity throughout China. Ten. How did the focus of the Ming Dynasty foreign policy change over time? A. From politics to trade. B. From alliance to rivalry. C. From warfare to friendship. D. From interaction to isolation. Number 11. Look at the maps below. The Silk Road, the Mongol Empire in 1279. What impact did the Silk Road have on the Mongol Empire? A. The Mongol Empire became wealthy by controlling most of the trade between Europe and Asia. B. The Mongol Empire was isolated from other Asian empires because of its distance from the trade route. C. The location of the trade route discouraged foreigners from entering the Mongol Empire. D. The lack of access to the trade route encouraged the Mongol Empire to find a sea route to Europe. That's the end of your quiz. If there is a question you're unsure about, please go back and look at it again. You can rewind the video to listen to the question again, or you can raise your hand and ask a teacher to read the question for you again. Again, you have plenty of time. Please make sure you're looking over your work before you turn this in.